All right, we are live on YouTube for those that might be tuning in or going to listen afterwards. We're just waiting for a couple more board members to show up to have a quorum so we can have the meeting called to order. In the meantime, I invited Amy to join us. She's our new director. I'm not sure when she is going to kick me out and just take over, but right now she still lets me do a thing or two. So, Amy, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Amy Tomlinson. I am the, new director of the Lake Cumberland District Health Department. That's probably the first time I've said that. It's very nice to meet all of you all. I hope to meet you in person soon. I'm going to try my best to get out to the counties and meet everyone and have some time with our local communities and people. So I look forward to this opportunity to serve you all, and anything at all that you all need from a director's perspective, I'm more than willing to do and to help. So just know that my door is always open. Lines of communication are open, and I'm here to serve you. Thank you all.
It was always my goal that things would run so well at the health department that the health board meetings would be some of the easiest meetings the board members ever had to attend. So I'm sure Amy will try to carry that on. So we're still a couple short, I think. We've got Judge Cowan and here, and we've got Debbie Cowan and Leanne Jesse and Janella Brown. And I think we're expecting a couple more. If y'all don't mind to hang on for just a few minutes. It'll be a pretty simple meeting. There was just a painting job that we had approved in the current fiscal year that, because of all the COVID and everything, we're not going to get it executed this fiscal year. It's going to have to carry to next year. So since it was a line item in our current year budget, we just need to transfer it to being a line item in next year's budget. So it won't really affect the bottom line any, other than the funds are just moving from one year to the other. But when you specifically line item something, you need to move it officially.
Mr. Crabtree.
Yes.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank you for your years with the department. And I can't imagine what it's been like the last couple of years, the last year with COVID and still going on, but really appreciate your work and the way you've handled yourself and conducted yourself, and wish you the best, and excited for Amy, and congratulations to you, Amy.
Yeah. I had a reporter ask me the other day, am I leaving because of COVID? Actually, I was going to retire last August, and I knew COVID was coming, and I didn't want to leave right at the right at a time when everything was going to explode. So I stayed one more year. So COVID didn't make me leave. COVID made me stay. We pretty much, I think, got that behind us, unless one of these new variants goes crazy.
And we're very thankful for that.
No, absolutely. And it has been a challenging year, very tiring, lots of long hours, getting phone calls, never knowing if it was someone that was going to be proud of you or want to fuss at you. Half and half. I think we're up to 6 board members now, so one more and we'll be ready to go. Yeah. I know we've got another one coming. I said she was just a few minutes late. Was you expecting anyone else, Kathy, other than who's here?
Chantilla, and then I thought Matt was going to be joining.
Okay, well, if either one of those show up, we can call the meeting to order.
Chantilla said it'd be just a few more minutes, is what she just messaged me.
I understand. Sometimes it's hard to get everything going on these lunch meetings. I'll go ahead and mute everyone for the moment, just so that we don't pick up any background conversations on our live YouTube broadcast here. Well, you'll be able to unmute yourselves if you want to talk. Ron, are you set up to be able to share your screen? Okay. I think you were going to do the budget presentation, weren't you?
Yeah, I'll let Kathy start here in a second to just explain what went on, and then I'll take over and actually show what's going on the actual financial part of it.
All right. I was just emailing Kathy this morning saying, we need to have a meeting to transfer those funds. She emailed me back and said, isn't that what we're doing today? I said, I've just been too busy lately. She probably thought I was losing it. There's a lot that goes on when you're transferring leadership of an organization their size.
Amy, it sounds like he's already trying to retire.
Miss Gail, you wouldn't believe the things he's dropped on me since yesterday afternoon.
I'm just posing some big questions to her so she can figure it out. That's Dr. Rexroth. How are you, Dr. Rexroth? You're muted, by the way.
Let me change.
All right. So there you go.
There we go.
We have a quorum now, and you're the chair. So if you want to call it to order and maybe have Kathy do a roll call, we'll confirm the quorum. Or you can do a roll call and then call it to order, I guess.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. And Kathy, if you want to do the roll call, that'll be great. And then we'll address our item of business.
Okay. Leanne Jesse.
Here.
Debbie Cowan.
Here.
Gail Cowan.
Here.
Jacob Burton.
He's here. I see him.
I see him moving his
I'm
mouth.
here. Sorry, I was muted.
There you
That's
go.
okay. Janella Brown.
Here.
And Amy, I'm going to add you on here. Ron. And Mr. Crabtree.
We're all here. So you do have 7 board members. The rest of the board members are absent, right, Kathy?
Yes, I was still expecting Matt to be on here, but I don't know if he'll pop in later or not.
All right. Well, we can do business, so I'm sure everybody's got things to do. Dr. Rexroth, do you want us to just proceed?
Yes. Let's just proceed with the item for the special called meeting. I believe, Kathy, we're needing to approve a new vendor for painting the first floor of the health department and to, I guess, carry the already approved budget amount for the year of 2022.
Yes, the previous vendor that was in place prior to my coming here notified me in April that he wasn't going to be able to do the job. I did find a painter that can do the job and keep me within my budget that you guys had already approved. My problem is because it's such a large job and short notice, he cannot start until, I just spoke to him about an hour ago before this meeting. He can come in here and start the first week in July. So I actually need to move it over to the next fiscal year so that, I can actually get it done.
Is
Do you
there
wanna-
anything?
Do you want to tell them who the new vendor is, Kathy?
The new vendor is going to be Johnson Painting Company. The owner is Larry Johnson. He's been painting for several years.
Okay. Ron, do you want to tell them what amount is transferring and the change in the budgets?
Yes, let me share my screen real quick. Can everyone see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so since last year we budgeted for fiscal year 21-22, which was about to end, since we planned on painting it then, we had budgeted $12,000, and I've highlighted everything you need to see on this amended budget. We had originally budgeted $12,000 to paint last year, and obviously for this upcoming fiscal year had not budgeted anything at all. We have to do two things. The first thing we have to do is we have to increase the opening balance by $12,000, since technically we're going to get that money back from 21 since we won't spend it by the end of the year. So it's just going to be an offset. So we'll get more cash to start with, which you'll see up here on line 1. The $196,570.39 is what we're now going to start with. We had originally budgeted for fiscal year 21-22, $184,570.39. And then, of course, the new line item, which will be the offset, is we're going to now put $12,000 in, since we'll now be doing the job in this upcoming fiscal year, ended 22. And there that is, so painting all the upstairs floor for $12,000. This line item right here highlighted in yellow. As you can see, there is no other changes. Everything else updates $12,000 more dollars. Of course, we have more of a deficit of $12,000 down here. We have more of a cash loss as you get toward the bottom. Our balance remaining and our net surplus deficit, including everything, is $12,000 worse off as well. That's the only item we need to change. It's just cosmetic. You already approved the $12,000, as Kathy was saying. The guy came in at a bid that was less than $12,000, so we didn't have to increase the amount from last year. All this is a shift of dollars here. I believe that's all I have. Do y'all have any questions about what I just showed you, or do you need me to show you anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Also, Matt just joined us, by the way, Kathy.
Okay.
Excellent.
So can we do that all in one motion?
I think you can.
All right. Do I have a motion to increase the opening balance of 2022 to add that $12,000 into that new budget, and then add that line item for the painting expense to that 2022 budget?
Make a motion to do that.
Do I have a
I'll
second?
second.
Is there
Jacob Burton seconded.
any further discussion? All right, all those in favor, if you could say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed likewise? All right, I think we have your motion passed, Kathy.
Thank you very much.
I think that's all the business.
All right. So thank you all, and I do apologize again for keeping you waiting. Is there a motion to adjourn? Do we need
Debbie-
to, do we need a motion to adjourn, Sean?
Well, Debbie Cowan just made the motion.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. All right. Do we need to second that one, Sean? I haven't adjourned a meeting officially in a long time, and I haven't read my Robert's rules.
Yeah, we can. Leah and Jesse just raised their hand a second.
Thank you. All right. Thanks, guys. It's good to see you all.
Bye, thank you.